あのグルームの中でどんなおぞましい幼虫が生まれているかを考えると背筋が凍る。
我々がこうしている間にも市民やその家族が犠牲になっている。さあ戦え。この星が解放を求めている。罪なき市民の命が失われている。
FTL ジャンプ開始。目標ザニア星系。FTL ジャンプ成功。ミッションの座標をセット。ヘルポット始動。
Well. Man, those are always the best ones to jump into. Congrats, IQs. Level up. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. That's the way to do it. Ooh. Oh. Kinda want the dead eye, but
ミッションの座標をセット。ヘルポット始動。オービタルスラスターを起動。起動の動機完了。
sure.
ヘルポット発射手
I
順
guess. I don't know. I'm definitely not Commissar Kai. Alright, here we go. Here we go, boys. dropping in hot.
戦いで倒れても忘れるな。民主主義のために死ねることは尊きことなのだ。
強力な兵器を頼む。
Oh, buddy. Whoops.
マップにマーク東50メートル。
All right. Time to leave.
楽しい爆発の時間だ。 応答を要請。
位置をマークした南。 ロボットの拠点だ。
応答を送って。
報道を移送する。
どうだ、見たか。
Fuck yeah, Andy. Ouchies. Well, I can't see, but they can't see either. Alright, just need to disengage. Come on. Stand up and run. Oh, come on. All right. I didn't realize I was so close to them. Well, Keep moving. Okay, those war striders are Garbo. Oh my god, there's just so many of them. Yeah, you motherfuckers. Yeah, stay right there. Wait for that orbital barrage to come in. Oh, that orbital napalm barrage came in clutch. I don't know where my fellow Helldivers are. There they are. Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to Malevolent Creek with this.
マップにマーク南西遠いな全武器を要請また宇宙に自由が広まったあとは離脱するだけだ
Thank you.
効果手だ実施
行動を要請行動を送って
マップにマーク南遠いな
当選中
場所はここだ南西遠いな補給品だ
民主主義万歳
機動攻撃をエルボムを使う対立か
これがラストホームで機動攻撃をグレネード行くぞ
Yep. I decided to make that thing disappear. Ooh, buddy. Hell yeah. You do you, Randy.
中。 リロード。 応答を送って。ロボット2時。
離脱可能だぞ。効果点だ。位置をマークした。南。
手続きを思い知るがいい。自動から来るぞ。
ミッション終了まで残り10分。 機動攻撃開始。離れていろ。
Oh, right between the mines. Them mechs putting in the work. It's just so sandy. That wasn't too bad. Probably not best for that. Man, that orbital napalm barrage does a really good job of just like resetting the field. You know, if you can survive it. Still got the most kills. Alright, how do I... I think it's in here? I'm gonna look it up because I want to know how to set the emote. It's been so long.
ミッションの座標をセット。
Okay, not looking it up right now.
ヘリポット始動。オービタルスラスターを起動。起動の動機完了。
I don't know how to set the emote for when I'm coming back from the shuttle. You set the emote shown when finishing a mission. Aww. Yeah.
友軍デストロイヤーの座標を受信。友軍デストロイヤーが戦隊に参加。オービタルスラスターを起動。起動の動機完了。発射手順開始。
Alright, I gotta be pretty down on calling in those EATs as soon as they pop up. Oh, hello.
専用武器が来る。
支援武器を展開。
弾切れ。支援武器を要請。弾切れ。
Collect some amethyst there. Oh, hello.
弾切れ。
Damn it.
ロボットヘリコプター使う。退避しろ。位置をマークする。位置をマークした。西。場所はここだ。西100メートル。任務を達成した。
装填。強力な兵器を頼む。支援武器を要請。
位置をマークする。
端末を使う。
マップにマーク。南西100メートル。ファブリケーターだ。西50メートル。
Well,
移動から来るぞ。増援を要請。
参戦する。
Ow.
いい気分だ。自由の花火をバーンと楽しみだ。強力な武器を送ってくれ。支援武器を要請する。頼切れ。やられた。頼切れ。敵はどこにいる。頼切れ。強力な武器を送ってくれ。応答を要行して。
北西200メートル。
な武器を送ってくれ。応答を要請。薬をくれ。すぐに増援を送ってくれ。
Oh my god, this is why I suck at Dance Dance Revolution.
場所はここだ。なんと遠いな。
強力な兵器を頼む。
Hello.
Why, hello?
補給品だ。
Me and Mrs. Warren_O were here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we just got the kids down to bed.
Are you ready to jump into hell? Just kidding.
Oh my goodness. I've been watching it though. I was gonna send you a screenshot of my text now usage. Well, first off, let's hear about your experiences with it. What have you thought about it so far?
I mean, for being free, it's fine. Perfectly, I mean, with the, you know, it's perfectly adequate.
It is on the AT&T network.
Yeah, I'm actually getting better service with it out here than I am with Verizon.
Yeah, that's interesting. I feel like typically it's the other way around.
I mean, it just depends on where you are, because there's some people at work that swear by, like, you know, T-Mobile when that was still a thing.
T-Mobile is, in fact, still a thing.
Well, when that was a major player kind of thing.
Oh. Yeah, I was... So, I don't know. My family has all had AT&T since it was AT&T, like, the original first time.
Since they, you know, originally, you know, used telegraphs.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I can definitely trace it back to the late 70s, though. My whole family has been on AT&T since, well, I guess no, like the mid 70s. And so it was AT&T, and then for their home phone service and stuff. And then it went to Singular, and then AT&T again. But I had it for a long time, and I used it in a lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a really good plan. You remember my AT&T plan that I had?
Oh yeah, you had the You were like grandfathered into the one that still had like unlimited data no matter what and minutes.
Unlimited data, unlimited text, and unlimited, did they count picture messages different back then? I want to say they did. Wasn't it data? Their whole catch line was like data, text, and pics or something?
Something like that.
Anyway, so yeah, I had that, and then I had 50, or no, it was like 80 gigs of unthrottled internet, and then I think it went down to like 15.
Yeah, I remember you said like you got complaints from them. They're like, "Hey, you got to stop using so much data," or
Oh wait, that was a later AT&T plan. Initially, yeah, there was no throttling going on when I tethered.
yeah, because I remember your original one was like unlimited, no throttling, and you were just grandfathered the fuck in.
Right. You know, looking back though, I mean, I still don't. You know, I kind of miss that plan sometimes, but I am so happy with Visible, dude. It's insane.
Yeah, but with that plan, you also had to, like, you called them like every billing cycle basically to complain about it.
Oh, I did, yeah. Well, they
But-
kept adding more features, yeah.
Well, part of it was you were complaining, so they would constantly like, so they would add or like drop your bill.
Drop my
パッケ
bill.
ージを回収したパッケージを置く
And instead of dropping my bill, they would just add features like, okay, well, you can use HBO Max for
貴重
free
なサン
now.
プルを入手
It's like, but brother, I don't want to.
Yeah, and then I would complain, and there's like, well, here's Paramount Plus for 1 year. And I'm like, okay,
強力な
this
兵
is
器を
not what
頼
I'm
む
asking for. Anyway, so like, one thing I'll say about AT&T, having had AT and doing quite a bit of traveling with AT&T throughout my whole, you know, since I was like in middle school, AT&T, you can expect about 2 bars just about anywhere. It's not the fastest, it's never the greatest connection unless you're right by a tower, but I gotta hand it to them. You get service, a little bit of service everywhere.
Yeah, I remember. Like I try. Have you got any of the messages I've sent you through text now?
What number did you send it to? My
830.
弾切れ
Oh, you know, I haven't checked that one in a long time. I'd have to look.
Well, I don't really have anywhere else to send it to you.
You could send it to my 309 number. I still check that one.
Yeah, just have it to like send it to like the actual number.
Yeah, I think I still use that number sometimes, but honestly, pretty rarely.
当然
Well, it makes sense.
But
Why you never answer me back? Because I was texting you like when I was in like an area that normally my cell service, like my normal Verizon, cuts out, and I was like, oh hey, look.
hold on, let me see if I'm on my phone right now.
強力な兵器を頼む
Okay, that's NBU. Dude, I get so many spam calls and texts every day to that number that just say like hey or hello. It's
Oh.
crazy.
Oh god, yeah, all the time. Hey, you
So-
got time for a chat? Or, hey, you still wanting to go play tennis?
Oh, I found it. Oh, you're watching. Oh, that's Whistling Diesel.
It was actually a Atrioc video watching a CoffeeZilla video that was complaining about a Whistling Diesel video.
Oh my.
All the
Watching streamers talk about anything and then talking about something that another streamer is talking about is the absolute worst.
well, he's watching a YouTuber who's watching a YouTuber.
Yeah, so you're like 4 levels in at this point.
Right. It's because Whistling Diesel had made a video where he was taking his $10,000 to his friend who could turn that $10,000 to $1 million in a day, his stock trader. And yeah, he basically gets there, and it's a Whistling Diesel video. He gets there, and the guy's like, oh yeah, if I'd put your money in like right here, where I thought originally wanted to, you would have just lost everything.
Oh my gosh.
And then they put their money into like the yen or something.
Why?
I don't know. Like they were shorting the yen, saying that the yen was going to be worth less or something. And it's like, all right, we're gonna. And it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go drive around in like his Porsche and his Lamborghini for a while, and then come back and see how the trades have done.
Right. He must have been putting some pretty aggressive puts in there.
They got back, and he was up $9,000 from his original 10. And he's like, oh, you could leave it in here. He's like, nah, I think I'll just take it out. And they checked, like, CoffeeZilla, like, did, like, a simulated trade. And was like, oh, yeah, if he'd left his money in there, like the guy suggested, he would have lost all of it.
Oh.
And it's like, Atrioc reacted, so, oh. So, like, Whistling Diesel's actually, like, the stock trading savant here.
Oh, my God. No, don't let Wall Street Bets get a hold of this.
Just copy the Whistling Diesel trades.
Oh, my gosh. I can see the threads of already.
Taking up Duke, my guy.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, what I was saying though is like AT&T gets some decent service everywhere, but I think it's also just because I'm using a super old iPhone and I'm not on the Visible Plus plan, so I don't get to use any of the 5G towers. And like in New Braunfels, they're leaving the existing 3G and 4G infrastructure in place, but they're adding new 5G towers that aren't backwards compatible with the older, wider bandwidth.
What?
Bands. Yes, dude, it's so cringe. So, like, for example, my wife has a normal, like a premium family Verizon plan. Okay?
Right.
He gets 5G, what is it, UC or whatever? No, UW. 5G, UW, fucking everywhere in New Braunfels. And I'm limping around on 3 bars of LTE. Like, for what? It's because they're not adding the old infrastructure towers anymore, because they're just assuming that everyone is going to do away with this. And I honestly feel like if I just hold out, eventually Visible, because they still have like Verizon checkbooks, is probably just going to be like, all right, if this is happening here, it's happening everywhere, like we're going to just give the little guys, 5G connectivity. Maybe they don't get the UW, the ultra wideband connection on 5G, but we'll give them 5G connectivity.
You get baby 5G connectivity.
I mean, even baby 5G, if you have a good connection, is like loads better than what LTE can kick out, even at full strength. So, I'm hoping that'll happen. I feel like it probably will. I feel like if you ask Copilot and have them ponder it, they would probably be inclined to agree, even if you put your like super strict, like don't baby me kind of thing into it. Like it would probably still objectively agree that eventually Visible, because they have, Verizon as their parent, is just going to push even the entry level group into 5G.
Yeah, most likely.
I think that like tracks, like that checks out.
Yeah, because I remember when Bella first signed up for it, Miss Mosen, it was like free 5G, like just to begin with.
No, what? You really?
Yeah,
I
like
don't remember you ever telling me that.
yeah, like with the base plan, you got like 5G, like the unlimited data, 5G.
Are you fucking kidding me? And then they took it away?
Well, like back then they only had one plan.
Oh my gosh. So did she stay grandfathered into the lower price point for the more premium package?
They let people be grandfathered in for a bit, but I think they're back to, like, she's in like the new plan like you.
Oh my gosh, that sucks so bad because now that means Verizon and AT&T and Comcast and Xfinity are all gonna start doing that. If they start doing it with these budget carrier, what is it, EMENO or whatever? What are they? What's the acronym?
It's not NVMO or something.
Yeah, okay, it's just NVMO. So if they start doing that with these cheap companies, eventually, you know, that's just going to be industry standard, and that's how AT&T is going to eventually kill a lot of those existing grandfathered in, you know, phone plans. I mean, fuck Verizon too. They had some pretty good ones to compete with AT&T in the early 2000s that I've read online. There's still people holding on to this day, you know.
Right.
So that's unfortunate that they're probably going to start to put pressure on those people. So is she just on the same plan as me then, the basic one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the way the original like I told you about the way the original plan worked, right?
I mean, we used to talk about it all the time, but I didn't pay that close attention because I was just like,
because it was
a bootlicker for AT&T.
Because it was originally like $45 a month.
Oh, that's not even that great.
But you had like the family plan pricing, so every 5 people that joined your like family brought it down $5. It was like, sorry, it was like party plan.
That's right.
But you didn't need to share your number with anyone. You just shared a party code. And as long as you had at least 4 paying members in that party, everyone in there paid just $25.
Okay, that's fantastic.
So it quickly got like hacked, or not hacked, but they like, what's it called? They found the meta. So there was like a giant party with like 10,000 people in it on Reddit.
Oh my gosh.
And all you had to do was join that party, and as long as 4 people in that 10,000 strong party paid their bill on time, everyone only paid $25.
So it's like your insta guarantee. It is the meta move. Like, that's crazy.
Right.
I can't believe they didn't automatically just be like, yeah, no, like max party size is like 5 or 10.
I mean, even still, like, there was Reddit threads of like, hey, let's form parties. Here's a party code. And someone realized, why don't we just have one big party? You know, all we need is at least 10 people, or like 4 people paying their bill on time.
Right. Hold on, I gotta put my kid back in bed. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, but
支援武器を要請
oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Randy.
到着まで残り30秒。到着まで残り20秒。
Go bang. Alright.
到着まで残り10秒。
Oh, I don't know if I've told you yet, but I've recently made a pretty big decision.
What's that?
So I was gonna buy like a Chinese moped, you know?
Right? Did we finally talk you out of it?
No, not really. I decided I'm just gonna get like an average tier e-bike.
That sounds terrible.
You think so?
You live in town, so it makes more sense. It just depends on what you're wanting to do with it. If you're just wanting to cruise around town, and
の勝利をチームも喜んでいる。
that's it. You know, that's perfectly fine. I mean, Danny Boy bought one.
Oh yeah, I would probably use mine more than he uses his, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're just cruising around town, like going from like your cousin's house or going to like Taco Bell or whatever.
I was thinking it could be pretty good, like traveling downtown or even going to Walmart or HEB.
Yeah, I would. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like within town, that's not bad because there's enough like feeder streets and like and whatnot. You just wouldn't be able to like, because I remember the first thing you talked about when you wanted to buy a cheap Chinese moped was, oh, I could drive it to like your place on like
Oh yeah.
half a gallon of gas.
So yeah, the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, just a two-stroke engine on a bicycle or a Chinese moped. Like I'm just like, dude, that is just a pain in the ass. And you're right. Like as much as you talk about carburetors, I really started thinking about it again, and how long it's been since I've done small engine carburetor work, especially on a two-stroke. And I'm like, dude, that would suck.
Yeah, well, and that's why I was always trying to point you towards like, hey, these have fuel injection,
Yeah.
because like then you just don't gotta worry about it.
No, I know, and that's fair, and that's true, but I'm also just like, what I was thinking about is my cousin was talking about, well, my cousin bought a one-wheel. Do you know what that is? Like, it's like one
Yeah.
of those skates that just has a wheel in the middle.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So he bought one, and he was talking about, he was in Landa Park and saw some kids riding around and an adult riding around on, like, electric bikes, like little, but they look like dirt bikes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the little e-bikes.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I couldn't do that with like a moped or like a bicycle with a chainsaw engine on it. Like I'm not scooting around the little grass hills at the park in my bicycle. I mean my moped or my two-stroke bike. Like that's crazy. But like an e-bike, I could probably get by with some of that, you know.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the only problem with the e-bikes is they're in such a legal gray area, and it all depends on the state you're in. Like I've watched a few videos on them because yeah, because it's kind of like the mopeds. Like there's a very clear-cut difference between like a moped and a scooter, and like with the moped, like you still got to register it. You just don't need a motorcycle license. But the moped has to be under certain cc's, under a certain amount of power. It can only go 35 miles an hour. It can't go faster than that.
Right.
And blah 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 blah. And like e-bikes, depending on where you live, like there's definitions for like an e-bike, because with an e-bike you don't have to register it, you don't need insurance, like it's treated like a bicycle, but it has to be under like a certain wattage. It can't go faster than like 35. And like a few other things. I don't know it off the top of my head, but there's like,
you're talking about California's e-bike regulation stuff.
well, there's stuff like that for like some states. I don't know what Texas is. I have not looked it up.
Texas seems to really not care at all. I'm gonna be real, especially in a town like New Braunfels too, where that's like not a thing at all. Nobody does that here. Everyone just buys the big Suburban and lifted truck.
Well, I'm just saying, like, look into it. I'd have to look into it more, just because I've watched some videos. Because there was this one guy doing a video on a specific company, a specific e-bike company, where they'd like released it, and you can set it to different levels depending on like what area you're in. So you could set it to like this much wattage and this max speed to make it a class 1 e-bike. You could set it here to make it class 2 and then class 3, and then
that sounds great.
And then for off-road use only, you set it to like max power. And
yeah, that sounds great.
But they're like in such a like a weird legal gray area.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't get like a super fast or big one or anything. I just want one that's got, you know, like an 80-mile range without pedal assist.
I think most of them are like 35, 40 mile range. But again, I haven't looked into them super hard.
I'm going to talk to like DeepSeek about it and see which ones are easy to mod big battery, like 18650 battery packs too, you know what I mean?
I mean, if you got a 3D printer, anything's possible. There's well, actually, the guy that was doing the reviews, or no, it was someone else. He bought a lot of like just used disposable vapors. You know, the ones that you can't refill. You just like charge them up and use them until they're like no more juice, and you throw them away. And they were all full of like 18650 batteries. So he like broke them apart, took the batteries out, load tested them, got them all charged, built a cell, and then built a put a battery control module and some switches on it, and he used it to power his e-bike. And he got like,
so that's the thing.
He got like 20 miles of range out of it.
Yeah, that's actually insane. So like the thing about that too is like I want to find one that I don't have to like mod like the control board, because some of them have like protection features that, you know, they're trying to lock down an ecosystem. They're trying to make it like Apple, and like, oh, you can't use an aftermarket battery and all that kind of crap.
Yeah.
What I was going to say, though, is it looks like Walmart has officially released their first lineup of adult e-bikes. And I'm like, you know, those are going to get modded and hacked on and had YouTube videos made about them.
I still say you should just go for a small motorcycle. But that's just me.
I thought about that, but I want to be able to use it like in the park, at the beach, you know, in downtown San Antonio sidewalk areas and stuff, so I don't have to pay for parking and.
You gonna ride? Like are you gonna ride that thing all the way to San Antonio?
No. I'd put it like in the back of my truck and park somewhere.
Well, at that point you might as well just take your regular bicycle.
Well, I mean, that probably would be better for me, but I like the idea of having the electric motor to do the work if I wanted to.
What do you mean if?
I mean, yeah, when. I mean, fair, but I'm like, dude, this could be pretty cool. A lot of them have suspension standard on them, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty neat. I think that would work just fine. And they're like $500 for a decent one.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the only problem with them is there's so many like just random Chinese brands you don't like. It's hard to know which is decent.
I agree. I mean, yeah. Yeah, and as much as like AI sometimes isn't the best, but like weeding through stuff like that is just so much easier with something that can just parse everything instantly.
It does help. I mean, obviously, like we've discovered, you really got to double check it
I mean, for sure.
for
I
certain
don't- I
things.
also don't have any experience with Copilot like you do. I have a lot more experience with Chat GPT and specifically with DeepSeek. I use that a lot. I don't know very much about Grok, and I've never used Copilot.
Try downloading Copilot, man. It's basically ChatGPT with a Microsoft wrapper. I mean, it's really nice for those, like think a little longer about this.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool, especially if that's a free feature.
Oh, it's all free. Like, and it's not. I'm not even talking about the one where it does like the whole like research thing on it. Like, there's one where it's like just
Yeah, I
think
feel like
longer,
that
and it's
would
like.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, DeepSeek has that one where it thinks a little bit longer, and it'll think like 30 seconds. But like, yeah, what you're talking about, where it can sleuth for stuff for like 10 minutes, is crazy.
Comment qu'on fait pour le faire péter?
Oh,
C'est moi, je suis autour d'un affaire.
there's been one small update in the Mercedes saga.
Cette explosion.
Oh, I did mean to ask about that.
I mean, I guess two.
Parce que c'est cool.
I had my wife go inside the car and crank the key and push the gas,
Yeah.
and I sprayed starter fluid into the car.
まだいける。回収完了。
And it ran. It is in fact not an ignition issue, and I didn't even need a code reader.
Ça va?
So is it just running now, or is it just confirmed it's a fuel issue?
I've just confirmed it's a fuel issue. Yeah, I was just running it on starting fluid, which is crazy.
サンプル回収。
Oui, man. C'est
I don't know, that was
débile.
kind of like,
Les marcheurs aussi, je les one
you know, I'm not like a mechanic, but like the level of automotive work that I've done, I gotta say this has probably gotta be like in the top 10. Like,
報酬を要請。
whoever is like, in my lifetime, I'm gonna use starting fluid on an S-Class Mercedes. Like, that's insane. Like, everyone's gonna change out a transmission for a PT Cruiser. Everyone's gonna have to do an alternator on like a Dodge Interpret. Interpret. What do they call it?
Intrepid.
Intrepid. God, you got to do an alternator on an Intrepid, and you got to do like a timing belt on one of the Mitsubishi engines in the Chrysler lineup at some point. But like, dude, how many people are really just out there like, yeah, I don't have a code reader. Let me just start this S-Class with some ether starting fluid. Like, that is crazy.
Let me just get some start, you bastard, from
Non, je vends rien.
I mean, that is, I don't know, that's probably one of the craziest things I've had to do. But that all but confirmed, it is, in fact, somehow a fuel issue.
Yeah, the Dank Pods, he uses the start, ya bastard starting fluid.
Le gros avec la chaîne
I mean,
ça,
that's
je l'ai eu avec
that's
la
crazy,
lance-grenade,
but
man,
that
ça
car
m'a
is
fait
also
vite-
a little bit
vite
older
lance-grenade
than
dans
this
le
one.
game.
But
Excellent,
yeah,
tu veux dire?
still same sentiment. An S500 is still an
Ça avait pas été
S-Class.
sûr, là.
Also, I guess the second thing is it sounds like the wife is kind of like ready to let it go.
Oh, the S-Class?
Yeah. She's like, it just doesn't make sense. And I'm like, you know, it's gonna be sad to see it go, but it's like part of growing up, I guess, kind of thing. Like we really just don't need that at this point. You know what I mean? Like having the Honda Accord and like the F350, like if we had those two reliable vehicles and then I started working on the Suburban actively, like that would be a more appropriate vehicle pool than like, oh, the '09 Honda, the F350 or the S-Class. Like that, she's right, like maintaining that thing over time is just gonna get more expensive. I mean, even doing it myself is expensive. You know what I mean? I probably spent like $200 on coolant, chasing coolant leaks.
Yeah, I mean, we really need to like one of these weekends when you actually don't have like the entire family at your house.
Yeah.
You just have a couple hours free. We really need to watch some of those Dank Pod's garbage time videos where they work on the Mercedes, because it is there's a reason they they hate them. James the mechanic is just going through them like, fucking hate this, I hate every bit of this.
Yeah,
because it's just all those hoses and tubes and everything, and nothing works right.
oh my gosh. You know, yeah, we need to get rid of that thing. I'm not cut out for that.
And this guy's not a Daimler Chrysler certified mechanic. Like, this guy's an actual mechanic.
Oh, okay. But does he mostly do domestic crap or what?
No, like they lives in Australia, so they do a lot of Euro stuff. Like he works on like Mitsubishis. Like he's just a general mechanic.
How much Euro crap do they have over there?
That's basically their only option. They have like Euro and like and Asian, yeah.
Yeah, but like every clip I've ever seen in Australia, they're just driving like silly little Suzuki cars and like Daewoo's and shit, or Mitsubishis and Subarus. I don't think I even can recall a time I've seen a European vehicle in Australia in any video that I've seen. So I mean, I guess they have Mercedes down there. You're right, if he's working on an S500 or probably an S450.
No, I think it was an S500.
Oh, it's the big boy, so the 500. Well, I mean, then that's crazy. I didn't know that there was any like European like tuner car presence in Australia.
I wouldn't say it's tuner. It's, you know, this guy bought it because he got a deal on it, and it's not been running ever since.
Huh. Well, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's just been one issue after another. Granted, some of the issues, like the smell, that was because he dumped like an entire like cafe whatever in the back of it by mistake.
An entire what?
Like an iced coffee from McDonald's.
Oh no.
So that required like taking like the seats out and the carpet and everything.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm just afraid mine doesn't smell like gas now. Yeah, I don't know. She's like, it's alright to get rid of, and I'm like, you know, you're right, like we don't really need a car like that. Like we just need to get rid of that and like try to make the Honda nice, get the truck running, and then work on the Suburban. I mean, those little Honda Accords, I guess, just go forever. I mean, that thing has like 220 something thousand miles on it. It's got one transmission replaced. And it sounds like it needs the timing chain tensioner / hydraulic guides replaced, but that's it.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like my my Toyota. Like, it just keeps running.
Right.
I mean, you saw how bad those bushings were on it, and it just, aside from some clanky noises occasionally, it just ran fine.
I mean, that's actually crazy. Yeah, your road has got to be hell on car suspension, huh?
Yeah, it's not great.
And that thing had a lot of miles to begin with. And you beat that thing up in San Antonio, too, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't exactly mean to it. It's just the, you know, because of where I live.
I mean, yeah, it's just the roads. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess that's going to change focus. I need to get the Mercedes running, but then we need to try to look into getting rid of it, I suppose. Focus on the Honda, focus on the Ford.
The Fjord.
Dude, I gotta get that thing running.
Yeah, I mean, you got that. You also got the, like, the Suburban doesn't even have the engine in it.
No, but I feel like that's really not that hard. Honestly, putting an engine into a Chevy pickup from that era is really not that bad, man. The engine could be placed back in the truck in a day.
I mean, you say that.
I know.
Like, everyone says, oh, it's just a simple, like, weekend job.
I mean, it always starts that way, you know?
Yeah, until you get that one broken bolt or you're missing that one part.
My whole thing is I don't know where any of these nuts, bolts, or fasteners are. Like, I don't even really know how to look this up instead of just, like, going to fucking AutoZone or O'Reilly's and having them look up piece part numbers for me and buying a bolt for, like, $4. Like, I don't know what to do about that. That little nickel and diming shit is gonna kill me.
I like how you say you don't want to get a carbed, like, moped anymore because you don't want to work on the carbs, but you want to engine swap a Suburban to daily drive.
Nah, those fucking boat anchor 350s are like disgusting reliable, dude.
I'm not saying the 350 is not reliable. I'm talking about a engine swapped 350 and all the, like, parts that connect it to car and other things.
So actually the engine is going to be original.
Yeah, because you took that engine out because you were going to put a diesel in there, right?
Yeah, I was going to put a diesel. I'm in fact not going to put a diesel. So I just want to put the 350 back in.
Like, do you have, like, the engine lift or any of that stuff?
My dad does, yeah.
Okay.
And my cousin has one too.
Well, that definitely makes things easier. And I mean, you got your transmission jack.
Yeah, I've got that transmission jack. The only thing I would like to do too for the 350 is I need to find, like, the meta kit and, like, buy once, cry once for the Suburban, the 350 engine, and get, like, a single mass flywheel, a forgiving clutch, and a pressure plate, throw out bearing, and needle bearing all in one kit, Duralast, you know, they sell those for those things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they all those things have a lifetime warranty. So it's like that's everything I need. And like, bro, you know, like I'm gonna be so for real with you, like you cannot fuck up a clutch or a flywheel or like a pressure plate. Like those are just like steel you know, just steel components. So like I'm fine with getting AutoZone parts for that. Like yeah, the flywheel may have a little bit of run out or something with the machining, but you know, whatever. It'll be fine. It's a 350 that doesn't even make 200 horsepower. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking fine.
Gets a whole 12 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, like it doesn't need to be a perfectly 0.000 run out. You know what I mean? Like it's fine.
You're gonna do the old boy start the engine with the flywheel exposed and just take an angle grinder to it.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, and that's another part too. I'll just get a Duralast starter. Like I don't give a shit. It's 2 bolts and 5 minutes under the truck. Like my wife is gonna talk to me about like the Suburban, and I've talked to her about reliability. I'm like, you know, even if there's a problem, every AutoZone from Texas to New York State is just gonna have Chevy 350 parts on the shelf.
And that I'm sure that's what you. I don't know. Like I love my Miata, but I can't imagine like even you with your knowledge, like doing like an engine swap in it and like trusting it to like be like the daily, you know.
I was changing out like wheel bearings and suspension components on the front end, and then drove the car to Florida the next day.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like an engine swap.
Oh well, that's a lot more, I guess, than suspension components. But yeah, like if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. You could do it. An engine swap isn't that bad, as long as you're using the same engine.
Why did you take the engine out? Well, I was gonna put something else, but.
Man, talk about a long lesson to learn, man. The Suburban is probably just like so sad, just sitting there for like 16 years, not being used for anything more than a storage shed. Like, that's so sad.
This is all the wish sport.
Dude, you know what I really want to figure out a way to do is even if I do like this aftermarket EFI, I really wish there was a way that I could keep my OEM gauge cluster in the Suburban, because that gauge cluster from the mid-90s Chevys is the fucking coolest, man.
I do love vintage gauge clusters.
I mean, yeah, the Honda is like classic too, like the Integra. But like, I don't know, something about the 90s Chevy trucks and late 80s Chevy trucks, just that gauge cluster, that interior, like before the square body, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, after the square body. I'm really not like a huge square body fan. Like my favorite body style is easily the GMT 400, like the year model Suburban I have. Like easily. So I wish there was a way I could make that stock gauge cluster work, but I don't even know how to do that or anything. I don't know if it's different because that transmission came from a fucking diesel. You know what I thought about too with that is like the 350 is such a low revving pig. Like it might honestly, the ratios might fit it better, like the power band better than the stock automatic if we're being real. And it has a better overdrive because it's locked in instead of through what do they call those things? Automatic transmissions have them. They used to have them.
Torque converter?
Yeah, torque converter. Yeah, it's like full lock because you're in manual. So I'm like, this might work better for this 350 than the automatic did, even. Or maybe that's a big coat because you're having to Move a lot more drivetrain. It came out of a dump truck, but whatever.
Oh, dang.
I really need to get you on this game. I think you'll like it.
Helldivers?
Hell yeah.
I mean, I've watched you play it. I don't know, it's a little bit fast.
It's... I don't know. I'm just tired of like Tarkov and just, you know, the wait times aside from like being long, like there's no reason they need to be that long.
Yeah, I think it's because they have to load all the in-game elements.
No, not
every
even
time, real time, right?
Not even that. It's the like just the matching time. Like
Yeah,
it takes like 5 to 10 minutes just to like match with players, and then it starts loading.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. I one of the podcasts I listened to, they were talking about other extraction shooters, and they're like, oh, this extraction shooter figured out how to do short wait times. It's like, no, most of them are like that. Tarkov figured out how to have long wait times.
Yeah, I know, but everyone always keeps coming back, dude.
Yeah, because there's
just like, wow.
There's just nothing like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, wow. You know, you hate it, and you hate it, but you always go back. You always buy the new expansion. You always go to the new mythics.
Well, I mean, I do enjoy playing it. It's just this wipe has just been like brutal.
Brutal.
Yeah, with
No, for sure. I get it. You've explained it.
and I just haven't been able to play as much, so that makes it even harder to try to keep up.
Right, you can just jump into the action on Helldivers. Yeah.
And it's more what I'm looking for, which is being able to like play with a team.
Yeah.
Like, cause I really like the co-op aspect of Helldivers, and I really like that in Tarkov. It's just there's just not as much chance for it.
Right. No, I completely get it.
Though Battlefield 6 did come out, and I want to get that with my next paycheck.
Asmund projects Battlefield 6 will do very well and will probably stay popular for quite a long time.
Wow, such a hot take.
So it is written, so it shall be done.
He's so brave for saying what everyone else is saying.
I know, but it's from Asmund, dude.
I still remember the one time where you like dropped like something about Asmund in the chat, like, oh, I can't believe they canceled him or something, or they're doing this to Asmund.
Yeah.
And with like no explanation, and then disappeared for like 3 days.
Well, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really watch him.
You know, literally like all of my cousins. I'm gonna go put my dad's recycling bin back at his house right here, and then I'm gonna come right back. All my cousins watch him on YouTube.
And you watch him on Twitch?
Well, I watch him live stream every day on Twitch because I'm just at home, you know. I know he's gonna start streaming about 11:30 to like, you know, 1 or whatever. And I'm just home and I can watch him all day. But they watch him from the day before on YouTube, the little Twitch clip compilation
Right.
from the day before. And they know more about what he's talking about than what I have. You know what I mean? What I even know. Just by watching his YouTube shit.
Je sais pas, mais.
My dad's house is officially on the rental market, dude.
Oh, is it gonna? It's gonna be an Airbnb.
Oh gosh, I didn't think about that. I'm probably like roboting out.
What's roboting out?
My voice, because I'm not on Wi-Fi anymore.
Oh, you're not bad.
But yeah, his house is on the market finally to rent.
Now you got to deal with them dang old renters there.
I kind of feel like the reverse is more true. They gotta fucking deal with me.
That is true.
Ever since they moved the post office across from my dad's house, man, they got all these bright fucking lights lighting up his front yard every night. It's terrible.
Oh no.
Yeah. I would be so pissed. That was my front yard getting all lit up. There's a mechanic shop that leaves his lights on at night. I don't like that either. That one across the street, he always leaves his parking lot all lit up at night. I'm like, man, dude, turn that shit off. You need all these street lights everywhere, all this light pollution. Nobody can sleep.
Don't know how I
My
did.
lock in my house is pretty small. I've been watching your stream now. I kind of just walked up to the house. It's kind of weird to me. I guess not weird, but it's kind of interesting to me that it's like what primarily. Is it first? Oh, I guess it goes to third person when you're in the spaceship and stuff.
No, it's primarily third person. It's first person sometimes, like if you aim that way.
Oh.
There we go. Trying to pick up them dang old samples. Dang old samples, man.
Sei. Rapaz dessa. Você não tá perto dessa, tá chegando?
So what's Mrs. Mosen been up to lately?
Oh, she's writing a book. And she did a lot. She got into a lot of baking this weekend. I think
that's always rewarding.
I think I put it in the chat. She had we had gotten this baking pan that we had thought was an ice cube tray because it was like a silicone tray and it had little Texas shapes. We thought it was an ice cube tray. And then she's like, "Nope, it's a baking pan." She figured it out once we got home. She's like, "I'm gonna make muffins." So she made like a whole batch of like blueberry muffins, banana bread muffins.
Oh, heck yeah, banana bread. I used to make banana bread all the time. I need to start doing that again. That sounds awesome, man. That's super cool.
Oh, so what does your data usage look like on your text now?
Ah, yes. All of that to say, my data is skewed and I have to wait till next month because the first day I activated my SIM card, I had free unlimited data day pass for 1 day to try to hook you into their data plan.
Yeah.
So I used like 5 gigs over the course of that day on YouTube and shit.
Ah.
But
Yeah.
your usage is pretty small.
Well, I mean, all I've done is I used it like a couple times to like check directions. Like just to like test it out.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like I really haven't done much with it.
You should set it up the next time you go visit your brother or your mom or something in San Antonio.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing is like using it on the motorcycle.
Oh, on the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool too. Yeah, so far, I mean, even the day that I had the day data pass or whatever, it was good, but then after that, you can really feel that, like, dude, there's been some times where I cannot place a call midday. Because I try to call my mom with it just to test it out, and I'll talk to her for an hour at a time, but like, man, trying to get on the phone with her is terrible.
I'll have to test that out more, but mostly I've just been calling you to like test it out.
Oh no. Well, at least it's ringing then. Mine won't even try to ring. It's like congested or something.
Well, I mean, it may not be ringing because you never answer.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I get so many spam calls from 210 numbers every day, dude. It's insane. I guess that's something that they don't do a great job of, is fielding those calls.
What iPhone do you have?
XS.
See if you can go to like the new like iPhone 26.
Oh, iOS 26?
Yeah.
You know what's fun? I have that on my iPhone 12, but I don't use that as my primary phone. I still use the XS.
Check it out because it has a neat feature on there, like a spam call forwarding thing.
Oh.
Where if it's a number you don't recognize, it will basically send it to like the shadow realm and basically ask the caller, "Hey, what are you calling for?"
That's fair.
And if it's like, you know, if it's like me calling you, I can go, "Hey, hey, it's your buddy," and then it'll forward that message to you before it even bothers. And if it doesn't get a message, you don't ever see it.
Dude, that's great. That's a pretty rare Apple W, I gotta say.
I mean, yeah, it only took them like 5 years to copy it from Android.
That's crazy.
Because like I said, my Pixel 4a has that.
I'm thinking about just biting the bullet and getting one of those too, because I have close to a terabyte of photos and videos I want to get on the cloud. I don't care if it's space saver quality for the videos or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, if you're able to figure out a script, because I mean, I had a hard time just even finding the pictures on my iPhone to get them off.
Oh, what do you mean? What?
Like plugging it into my computer. Because there wasn't just like a pictures folder. Or
yeah,
like.
So I usually use either my wife's MacBook or my MacBook. It's a lot easier like that.
What about for us PC Master Race enjoyers?
Learn how to do it on Linux. Because I don't know a good way to do it on Windows. I really don't know of a good way to get pictures off an iPhone from Windows, honestly. Like, I'm not even joking around. Like, I really don't think there's a great way to do that. Because they're all HEIC. If you do it on a Mac, you retain like the live stuff, all the metadata stuff. And if you just do it on Windows, I don't know if it transfers over any of that stuff.
I mean, honestly, I'd be fine with just getting the normal, just the basic photo, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a program to do it somewhere on Windows. I'm sure they have one that you have to pay or something like that. Some Windows type solution, you know?
I mean, I'm sure there's a way to find it, but like, I mean, I tried it once. It was just kind of, I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but yeah, it doesn't show up well.
Poking around in File Explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that with iPhones. It's not like a Droid.
I mean, how did you do it back in the day when you used to get your photos off there for work?
I would use Google Photos or WhatsApp.
Well, I mean, like when you were first doing that, like you used to connect your phone. This is before WhatsApp.
Oh, I know I started using Google Voice not long after. And then before on the iPhone 4 and 5, you could just plug it in normal, and it was a lot more normal. Starting with like the iPhone 6, they went HEIC, it gets immediately more complicated.
Ah.
Because that's part of what their little gated realm is. You know what I mean?
The walled garden.
The walled garden, yeah.
It all works. It all works great as long as you only buy our stuff.
So on Linux, it's pretty seamless too. It pretty much has. You can add some repositories to make it easier, but most distros have native support for it. Like, it's not a big deal. It's just like Windows doesn't, and I don't think can. Because it's Apple. I mean, maybe they could implement some. Well, the problem is they want closed signed drivers, and Linux is just like, oh well, we found these open source drivers that work with the iPhone. We're gonna use that. That's managed by this project fork here.
Espérer. It's a Julie.
Yeah.
Is anything that I have like Ubuntu or Debian or Fedora, like it's pretty easy to get iPhone stuff off, but yeah, on Windows it is just an unruly pain in the ass.
Yes.
I was.
What?
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, I mean, using my droid's not so bad, but obviously that, you know, they play a little nicer with each other.
Right. One thing that I'm really upset with about Microsoft is now with Windows 11 they've closed all the common like exploits to be able to install Windows 11 without associating it with a Microsoft Live account.
Oh yeah, you used to be able to do all the things to like, oh no, I don't want to connect to the internet kind of stuff.
So now you must connect to the internet during installation for Microsoft account creation, authentication, and even all the workarounds involved being plugged into the internet now and running like terminal and bash shell commands and stuff. There still is a bypass, but now you have to connect to the internet pretty much.
So what's... I mean, I understand, like, privacy stuff, but aside from that, what's the point of, like, connecting without the internet?
Oh, like using it without the internet?
Yeah.
So, like, work-type situations? And of course, they're gonna make a way for businesses to do this. This is what like LTSC is, you know, which they've already announced they will make for 11. So if I ever use 11, it'll be that.
But what do you mean, like work type situations?
So like where you have desktop workstations that are used by different people that don't necessarily need logons, like having auto logins and just like a shared computer. Like, oh, everyone needs to have a Microsoft account to use this computer now. It's just, I mean, privacy aside, like, honestly, Apple is, I guess, better and worse. Like, if you own a Mac, you're gonna sign into your iCloud, and this first time you do that, your computer's like, oh, this is who you are. Here's all of your everything that you put in iCloud. So, like, I'm not going to say Mac is any better with that. The only mainstream, and mainstream is something, you know, a term I use generously, is Linux, is the only one that still allows, like, a local install. And even Ubuntu is like, yeah, go ahead and make yourself an Ubuntu One account. It'll be great.
C'est juste de péter les usines.
And you're like, dude, since Conical bought you guys suck. You guys are the worst.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to use Linux.
Well, in many capacities, buddy, you already are.
Right. But I mean, like, I don't want to use, like, I don't want to, like, have to go into, like, command shell to, like, do basic stuff.
That bad shaking sound.
It's really not that bad anymore. It's gotten so easy.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but yeah, you still have to do it.
I mean, you've got Copilot, bro. You're fine. It's...
Yeah, that's what I want to do to play, like, Turtle WoW, is to spend ungodly amounts of time setting up my...
That, in fairness, that wasn't even, like, a Linux thing. That was, like, a Mac processor architecture change running through 2 translation layers. Like, that was the most ridiculous, complicated project that is like something that your friend, that YouTuber guy does, that does like ridiculous masochistic shit. Like, that's probably on the same level as that, to be honest. Like, nobody is buying a MacBook and they're like, oh, I want to play a 20-year-old MMO. Like, anybody that wants to do that is buying a ThinkPad or
just has Windows.
Or just has, well, they have a ThinkPad that's obviously running Windows, or like a desktop computer to do that with. Like, nobody's buying a $2,000 MacBook to play Turtle. There was like, I mean, I was going into the Wild West. There was like no proven proof of concept. There was no like articles for doing this. Like, this is just not like a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to get it running with 1 day's worth of command prompt stuff, or command, terminal window stuff, is like not bad. And the fact that it still runs and can still be, and is still like receiving updates from Turtle and isn't crashing is kind of crazy. That hasn't somehow broken itself yet.
I mean, true.
So, I mean, what do you want?
No, it was bored.
Okay, it's inside, Mama.
You want that
I can't.
in the toaster oven.
Oh no.
My dear.
Be a good mate.
Goodness.
And for me to be a professional chef. Hold on.
Oh, what you making?
I'm reheating some leftovers for my fucking
Oh, that sounds delicious. What leftovers?
burger
Ooh.
from Cheesecake Factory.
All right. Finally got that outpost destroyed.
I also made a big pot of beans.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I just still don't see the... Like, I mean, I see the benefit of using, like, Linux.
L'extraction,
I just don't want to put that kind of work into it. Like, you know, I don't have... I don't want to spend that kind of time when it's like, oh, I got like a couple hours once a week to play Helldivers. Oh, a new game came out. Oh, I got to spend like 2 hours to figure out how to get it to run. Like, I'm sure I'm exaggerating, but like, I don't want to like, oh, let me install this OS, this Debian OS to get, you know, my games to run on it. Oh, it doesn't work with Debian or whatever. Oh, it doesn't work with this. You know what I mean? Oh, let me just install. Let me just install or boot into a new operating system.
It's less of that, more like, oh, I have to virtualize this because this game engine never existed on Linux or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds a lot worse than just going to Steam and going, gib game.
In fairness, a lot of games are adding Linux support natively now.
Yeah, but which branch of Linux?
The big one.
Yeah, which
Debian.
one? Yeah, but okay, that's so Debian's the only one I'll need, right?
There's all these little forks. So like Linux Mint is Debian. Is actually, well, this is a very Linux thing to explain. So Linux Mint is actually a reskinned version of Ubuntu Linux, which is based on the kernel of Debian. So yeah,
I bet this is how you feel when I describe why guns have different calibers.
Yeah, I mean, it still is kind of puzzling they wouldn't standardize a little more, but like, I guess I get it.
I mean, they are standardized.
No. They are standardized.
I mean, it's kind of like your Linux thing, like, you know, 556 is standardized for, like, the military.
Right.
But for, like, AR-15s. But lots of people have built AR-15s in other calibers and styles. And then, you know, you have your Mac OS, you know, the AK-47. That's a whole different, like, platform developed by a whole different military.
Right.
So, yeah, there's reasons. It's not just because. And then much like Linux, how Linux has like weird custom versions, because I've heard of who was it, Bringus? I think Bringus Studios, he did like the deep dive into like weird Linux distros, like he found a Hannah Montana one.
What?
Yeah. I mean, just like that, you also have Wildcat, people who make Wildcat cartridges.
Oh yeah, I think you talked about them specifically.
Yeah, and that's literally the same thing as what you're talking about, because it's some dude who goes, I want to make a caliber that does X. Why? Because I can. And usually it's like a meme.
Right.
Like, there's no other reason than because I can.
Oh shit.
I mean, that works, I guess.
Oh no. Boys, we should probably get on. Come on, I2. Get on the ship. Hey, my #1 mod. There's a yeah. I just now noticed too, so.
I actually have never banned anybody or kicked them out.
It's alright, I got him. You can keep your streak clean. all the banned users are just people trying to sell me viewers. Oh hell yeah, brother! Got a bunch of samples out on that one. I don't know. I guess the other reason I really like Helldivers 2 is just, you know, if you got like just an hour, you can play you can reliably play 2 to 3 matches in just an hour.
Right.
And it's not like, oh, let me gear up for Tarkov. Oh, I died in like 5 minutes. Oh, I gotta spend 20 minutes getting shit together so I can do it again. Look at that. More kills. I got 200. I got the most kills. Fuck yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I just don't get the time. Like, even on the weekend, I don't really get the time as much as I used to.
Buddy, I get it.
Though for reals, I do want to like sit down with you this weekend, like on Discord, and just like watch those garbage time videos with you.
That sounds pretty funny.
Oh, just because it's all I want to watch all the Mercedes ones with you. That's all.
Yeah, that sounds like it could be very relatable.
Almost, I can almost get the anti-tank emplacement. All right, well, I'm going to get off.
All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, make sure to check your chats like once a day, please.
I will.
You say that every week.
It'll be different for sure.
As is tradition, it'll be different this time. I just tease